Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Rachel. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button down below. And if you're not, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a Q&A with my boyfriend. This is Sean.
Hello.
I have gathered questions from questions you guys have asked me or my family's asked me or whatever. So I'm going to be answering all of them in this video. So let's get into it. Why are you staring at me?
It's so funny to see your hand movements when you're not on camera.
Okay. How did we meet? So, we met at the place we used to work at. Well, I still work there.
I do not work there.
But I waitress now.
We were pool attendants at a outdoor pool on the 6th floor of a casino.
Yeah.
So we worked at a casino.
There you go. Basically what I did was answer phones and book people cabanas and day beds and sold stuff to them, that kind of stuff. And he basically just moved the furniture around. You did everything in that place, basically. So basically, there's a girl I worked with. I worked in this little booth at the pool. Basically, it was a desk kind of thing. And I worked with her, and she was telling me about Sean. But I hadn't have met him yet. So one day he was walking around he was walking around
Knocked me out.
with our boss. And I thought he was cute. I didn't know this is who she was talking about at this point. But then I don't know how I figured out that's who she was talking about, but somehow, I don't remember, this was 2 years ago. Somehow she told me it was who I thought was cute, and yeah, she kind of introduced us, and that's how we met.
Yeah, that's the easy. There's a lot more to that, but that's the easier way to put it.
Yeah, there you go. At what point did we decide to make it official? I feel like there really wasn't a point. It just kind of happened.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that.
No, we were hanging out for a while, and we were both just not. Well, I wasn't, more likely. I don't know. We kind of knew. We just hadn't commit to it yet.
We had already been talking for a month or so at that point.
Longer than that. Well, we knew each other.
Well, talking. I was talking for a month.
Yeah.
We were friends for a month before that. So, yeah. Let's just say we met in May. We started dating in the beginning of August. So in that time period.
August 5th.
Mm-hmm. What was our first impressions of each other? Okay, my first impression were you were really quiet, because I feel that year at the pool, all the pool attendants were kind of cool with each other. We all talked and got along, and I feel every time we all talked in a group, you barely ever talked. I would have to pull him aside and talk to him. He would never
interact
in our whole
She
group.
wasn't there my first year then, where I didn't talk to. Basically, I talked to Tyler. Yeah, I used to be very, very shy.
Yeah, I didn't say you didn't talk individually to people, but you never, when we all talked in a group, you never really talked. But I've always, even growing up, all my friends growing up were really shy. I've always been attracted to shy people. So as soon as I found out he was shy, and I don't know, I just kind of just started talking to him. And then at the same point,
You didn't like my joke, the first one I told you?
Okay, once you get to know him, he's hilarious. But
what's the first thing I said to you?
It was about the bathing suit.
Yeah.
He literally asked me about a girl's bathing suit, if it would fit him. I think that was literally the first thing he ever said to me without me having to talk to him first. But what was your first impression of me?
Well, of course you know, obviously. But the first time I saw her, I saw all of her very pretty and numerous earrings.
I have more since then.
Yes. So she had a bunch of them in, and I thought it was super cool and I'm not usually somebody that's into like crazy piercings, but the way, I don't know, it was super cool. And then that's when you had your hair.
I had my hair like blonde.
Highlighted.
If I can find a picture, I'll insert it.
It just looks like how our hair is naturally, just more like enhanced. So it wasn't anything different. It was just like brighter.
Yeah.
I thought that was super cool. And then your laugh was contagious. It still is. You could hear it a mile away.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
I get that a lot from everybody.
And she was just very goofy, which you still are. All my first impressions are obviously things you still, but like the first things I noticed, you're just very goofy and nice to everybody.
Yeah.
So.
How long have we been dating? We've been dating for just over 2 years.
Yeah.
What's your favorite memory together?
Not that one.
I think we both can agree that our favorite memory together was our first trip to South Carolina. We were only dating for less than a month.
Yes.
This is when the solar eclipse happened. So what was that?
This is the one that went over the full. So it was a full eclipse, but to see the full eclipse, this is when the closest place to us was Charleston, South Carolina. And so we took a very unorganized schedule, kind of just like, hey, do you want to go to this thing? Possibly, yeah. Week later, we were a day out.
I don't even think it was a week later. I feel like it was like Friday we talked about it, and I asked my parents because I really thought my parents were going to say no because they literally were only dating for less than a month, and my parents had only talked to him
I think it was less than 2 weeks.
Twice. Wait, this was on the 22nd that we, like, the actual eclipse.
Okay, so yeah, it was like
it's like
2.5
weeks.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I really thought my parents were gonna say no, and then my mom was like, "Sure, just like get your final approval from my dad." So I went and asked my dad, and he was like, "I don't care, like you're 18, like go ahead, go."
And then my dad was like, "Sure, whatever," and my mom was like, "Yeah, I don't know," because it was my first time driving. First of all, that far, and second of all, my first time. I mean, going somewhere with you, which I don't think she was worried about you.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, it was. She was worried about
us driving,
having somebody like me being, or us just being like
young.
She was, you know, my mom. She was worried about everything. The day before, I didn't get any sleep. Like, not that I didn't like. It's not like I tried to sleep and I didn't get any sleep. No, I didn't sleep. Went to work, which is outside of the pool all day, like we said.
Yeah,
where
and somehow I had those 3 days off. So I had Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday off, and we're coming back Wednesday.
All right, so where it was hot, I get back, so no sleep. I've been out in the sun all day. This is the day we got to choose to go or we're not going to make it, and we just decided to go.
Yeah.
And we booked.
Literally left like an hour. I think you took like an hour nap, and then.
No, I didn't sleep. We left.
Oh no, you took a shower. And then we left.
Yeah, we left.
Yeah. Literally, we left, like, Sunday night at, like, 5 or 6.
And then I didn't sleep that whole trip until we got there.
Yeah, he was really sick on the way down.
So, yeah, I was up for almost 40 hours.
Yeah, it was a crazy but really cool experience. And I feel like if we didn't have that experience, we probably wouldn't have the relationship we have.
Yeah, we got very close very quickly because of me being sick.
It got to the point where I was literally reading him history questions so he wouldn't fall asleep. And we had to make about 4 stops in about 2 hours. Because this one had stomach issues.
Yes.
So, you can take it from there.
Oh, that bathroom was... Yeah, never mind.
So, yeah. But it was one of the coolest experiences because we also, like, drove around. Once we, like, actually got to Charleston, we drove around for, like, an hour or two trying to find glasses for the eclipse. And nowhere had them. The special glasses. Yeah. Nowhere had them. We went to, like, this beach and, like, checked it out because we thought it was cool. I don't know how we ended up there. But anyway, our hotel was, like, on the other side of Charleston. So we drove there and we were like, well, whatever, we'll like see it in the parking lot. We probably won't get the best view. Like we had already gotten to the point where we're probably not gonna see this because we didn't have glasses. So we walk in and we check in, whatever, and the lady at the front desk goes, "Do you guys need solar eclipse glasses?" And we were like, yes. We start freaking out, and she was like, okay.
Yeah, and we still hadn't slept yet.
Yeah. So this was probably about, 4 hours before the eclipse actually happened? Because then we went back to the room and took
No, because we couldn't check in yet. So then we fell asleep in the car.
Oh, yeah, we did. We slept for like an hour in the car.
Yeah.
And we checked in, and then we hung out there for like an hour, I think. And then we went outside about 20 minutes before it went off because we didn't want to miss anything.
Yes.
And we put our glasses on and we sat in the parking lot.
That was amazing.
It really was. And I'll insert all the clips I have from that trip because it was an awesome trip. Next question. What do we argue about most? Honestly, I feel like if you asked us this like a year ago, we would have said like what we want to eat or what we want to do. But I feel like now we argue more about like, I have really bad trust issues, and he's never done anything for me not to trust him at all. But I just do, and I feel like we argue most about that at this point.
It's very recently.
Yeah.
Because I would say like going out to play, or even not even just picking places, but going out to places is usually one of us doesn't want to do it at all, or the other person just doesn't feel like it. It's just one of those things where it's like,
yeah,
there's kind of nothing to do here, so when you forcibly have to do stuff that we both really don't
want to do it.
No, but yeah, recently, because my best friend just got back from the military, and I haven't seen him in like, I've seen him a couple times in the past 3.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's somebody who I used to spend every single day with, like I spend with Rachel. So,
and it's not him, but
yeah, he just got back, and I spend as much time as I can with him. And he's one of those people that constantly, I mean, he's just one of those people that can always find something to do, no matter what. Even if it seems boring at first, it just like, he just finds a way to make it fun or just get a bunch of people together.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I spend a lot of time hanging out with him recently.
Yeah.
And Rachel is not so happy about it.
I don't mind that he hangs out with him. He has lots of friends.
Yeah, yes he does.
So, it's not, I don't know all of them. So, it kind of brings up a worry to me. But I know he won't do anything, so I don't know why I forget about it. But I feel like literally all our arguments now are like, they stem from that. Where was our first date?
Chipotle.
Yep.
Chipotle. My second girlfriend.
Yeah. Where and when was our first kiss? Pretty sure it was July 31st of 2017. It was downstairs.
Here.
Yeah.
In my house.
Yes, downstairs in his living room.
In mi casa.
On his old couch. Where is our favorite place to eat?
Our favorite place to eat.
Yes.
Okay.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
What is our favorite thing to do together?
Probably go out to eat.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We like to go bowling too. We like to go to Topgolf. Basically just when we go out like golfing, hanging out. We've actually been spending a lot of time like outside in his garage, but I've enjoyed that because like we've been like talking, or like he'll ask me questions, and like I might not be the smartest, but usually something he asks me is something I know. Like somehow we balance each other out that way. Like I feel like a lot of times if I don't know something, you know it, and if you don't know something, I probably know it. And if we don't, we're both like, well, we have the internet.
Yeah, watch it, yeah.
So we've been spending a lot of time in like his garage just hanging out. What is one quality we wish the person didn't have?
I mean, I could help you with me.
I just wish he's very like, he'll do everything by himself. He doesn't care. And so when I want to do something, if he already has his mind set on something, that's what's getting done that day. Like nothing else is getting done. He doesn't care about anything else. It's a good thing but a bad thing at the same time, because he always gets what he needs done. But if I want to go and do something, or his family has something planned that we were all supposed to go to, that doesn't happen. And that bothers me, because, like, that's one of my biggest things in life is family. So anytime his family, like, invites me to things, or, like, even, like, my parents have something, like, I'm always like, I want to go. So, and he's
very opposite.
Very opposite.
The thing I wanted to change about Rachael is she does not, like, she's the opposite of me completely with this, which I think is the other thing that's our complete opposite. She hates trying. Well, it's kind of yes and no. She loves trying new things if they're supposed to be fun, like skydiving or parasailing. Like, she likes those trying new things, right?
Yeah.
She doesn't trying new things that, like, where it takes some learning, where, you know, it's not something that's supposed to be fun. Like, she very easily gives up on stuff.
Where's the pants in the relationship? I feel like it depends on the day.
If I don't know what I want to do, Rachel takes over immediately.
Yeah.
And, like, and I just sit there and go, okay, yeah, okay. And then it's the same thing. Like, she doesn't know what she wants to do or doesn't know what's going on. You know, I immediately take over and I know what to do. And I'm like, oh, yep, this is what. So it's very.
We share it, but I will say, like, if we don't have something planned, I'm, like, the first person to, like, reach out to somebody, even if it's, like, one of his friends. Like, I'm always like, what are you doing? Like, who's older? He's older by 6 months.
7 months.
Whatever. Where do you plan on being in 5 years? For education, if we end up in a different state, like, for his education, if we end up in a different state, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. It's wherever it needs to go. I'm totally fine with that. But I also, at the same time, don't want to just get up and leave everything that I know. So that just depends on where his education takes him. One thing I will say is, hopefully in the next 5 years, be engaged and at least have our own place by then. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of you. I mean, you know how my brain works. Sometimes I don't even know where I want to be in the next minute. So, yeah, my brain's constantly evolving and changing and wanting different things, or wanting something better of something I already have. And yeah, doggo.
Oh yes, 100%. We will have a dog, maybe even 2 at that point. Yeah, definitely have a dog. And the last question is, how many kids, if any kids, do you guys want? I think we both agree on 3.
Take this away, Rachel.
I really want 3. I feel like we're both happy with 2. We definitely want more than 1.
I'm good with anything between and including 0 and 3.
Yeah. So those are all the questions we have. If you guys have any other questions, leave them down below and I'll be sure to answer them. So yeah. And make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss out on more videos with this one.
Oh no.
And we will see you guys. Well, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.